Good evening, everyone. My name is Rohan Patil. I am student of Brisanga Institute, batch number 26. Today I will discuss two clinical trials. Explain. Clinical trials are research studies conducted to evaluate the safety and effectiveness and potential side effects of medical interventions, such as drug treatments of device. These trials are typically conducted in phase each with the specific goal. Uh, Phase 1. This phase focused on assessing the safety of the interventions. It involves a small group of healthy volunteers and look at how the body reacts to the drug to treatment, including side effects and optimal dosage. And phase 2, the focus shift the evaluating the effectiveness of the interventions. It include a larger group of participants and aims to gather more data on safety and any potential benefits of the treatment. And phase 3, this phase involve a larger population and test the intervention in a more diverse group. The goal is to confirm the treatment effectiveness, monitor and side effects, and compare to is exiting treatment or placebo. And phase 4, also known as post-marketing surveillance. This phase occurs after the intervention is approved for public use. It monitors and long-term effects, red side effects, and overall effectiveness in the general populations. Clinical trials are essential for advancing medical science and improving healthcare by providing the evidence-based treatments. They follow strict protocols and are regulated by authorities like the FDA, Food and Drug Administrations, to ensure participants' safety and integrity of the data. Um, Types of clinical trials. Interventional trials. These trials test a new treatment uh, of or interventions to evaluate its effect on participants. And observational trials. Research observe and collect data from participants without giving them any treatment. These trials are useful for understanding how disease program or identifying risk factors. And uh, prevention trials focus on finding ways to prevent disease or condition in healthy to individual or those at high risk. And treatment trials test the new treatments for existing disease or conditions to improve or cure them. And diagnostic trials evaluate test or procedure for detecting disease or conditions early. And quality of life trials investigate ways to improve the comfort and quality of life of patients with chronic conditions or serious disease. And important importance of clinical trials. Advancement of medicines. Clinical trials provide the scientific evidence needed to develop new effective treatment and treatment and improve existing therapies and patient access. Clinical trials give patient access to cutting edge treatment that may not be yet be available to the general public. And safety and efficacy. They ensure that new treatments are safe for use in the general populations, protecting patients for harm while providing evidence. And, for the treatment's effectiveness and regulatory approval, clinical trials are crucial for getting new drugs, treatments, or device approved by health regulatory bodies like the FDA or EMA. And challenge challenges in clinical trials. Requirement requirement finding enough eligible participants can be challenging, in especially for rare disease or conditions. To improvement of treatments. Without clinical trials, it would be difficult to know the new treatment work better than current options. Clinical trials offer clinical data on the potential benefits of therapies which can replace or complement existing treatments. And uh, existing treatment, improving patients' care, and safety monitoring. Trials are essential for identifying potential side effects or adverse react that may not have been apparent during the initial development phases. This ensure that only safe and effective treatments reach the public and regulatory approval. Before any drug or treatment can be marketed, the general public it must undergo rigorous testing in clinical trials. Regulatory bodies like FDA rely on clinical trial data or determine whether an interventions should be approved for public use. And long-term impact. Trials also provide data on long-term effects, which helps predict how treatments will affect individual over time and include any lasting benefits or risks. And conclusion. Conclusion are there. Clinical trials are cornerstone cornerstones of medical research, allowing for the discovery of new treatments and the ongoing mm, improvement of health care. By carefully assessing the safety, efficacy, and long-term effects of new therapies and clinical trials ensure that only the most effective and safe option are made available to public. Mm, Thank you for listening.